What is an Arab?
What's an Arab?
What is an Arab?
With the rise of anti-Arabism in the United States and Dr. Jack Shaheen's A is for Arab exhibit in the Wong Center on campus, we wanted to speak with Stony Brook University students to explore Arab stereotypes.
An Arab is a person from the Middle East that speaks Arabic.
People from the Arab nations in the Middle East?
I'd like to think that an Arab is someone who just shares the cultures and practices in the Middle East and identifies themselves as someone who, you know, is, I guess, in that culture. I believe it's a cultural term more than a designation for a specific race or like group of people.
So actually, all Arabs are not technically Muslim, but definitely people, when they think Arab, they definitely off the bat right away, they think they're Muslim, but that's not always true.
I was approached by a female from the South Asian subcontinent. She was Indian and a Muslim. And she had come up to me, you know, all excited, and she goes, wow, you do a great job and you pronounce all the words. I'm sure like you know a lot about Islam. Like it's great to meet an Arab Muslim. And I told her, I was like, oh well, no, you're mistaken. I'm a Christian. And she was taken kind of aback by it, and she was like a little bit confused. And she was like, oh, you're from the Arab world, but you're a Christian.
I'm going to say particularly to me, like when I was younger, because people knew that I was Egyptian, they didn't really know if I was Muslim or not, but they just gave me the stereotype of, you know, living in the desert or living in a pyramid or, you know, driving your camel to work or something.
I remember one time I was traveling with a friend's family. We were going to Aruba, you know, and his father paid for the trip, so we had booked all the tickets together, all four of us. And they're Italians, and I'm Syrian. But when they were printing out the tickets, when we got to the airport, three of them came out in, you know, blank white, not blank, but just, you know, white tickets with just the row and the number, the flight number. And mine, same, but just SSSS printed across the ticket. You know, special security check before I boarded the plane. So when it came time to boarding, I didn't know, you know, I passed through regular security, all right. And then when it came time to boarding, all SSS tickets were called to the front, kind of identified, and then put to the side, and everybody else was allowed to board.